Hey guys, I was watching YouTube last night and came across this video by Starter Story. In it, they build a mobile application all the way from idea to published application. And I think the video is great, but when they went through the steps of designing the app in Figma and then turning that into code, I just thought, wow, the way they do it is actually pretty slow, and there's a much faster way to do it with CopyCoder. So I decided to rebuild this whole thing with my own workflow. So that's what I'll show you in this video. We'll take the same idea, design it in CopyCoder in just a couple of minutes, and then we'll turn it into a functioning mobile application. So let's dive in. Okay, so in this Starter Story video, they start here with the idea. So they basically are building an emotion tracker mobile application. And so they brainstorm the idea here. And then in this phase, they actually go into the design of the app. So if I scroll forward a bit more, here is where they are in Figma and they're actually designing each screen by screen, building the onboarding flow and kind of the screen where you are then inside of the application. So this part we can definitely replace with CopyCoder. And then they continue to go into the coding part. So they take the screens and then actually build out the application. In this case, he's using Windsurf. We will be using Claude Code in this video. And finally, they then take the code that is written, do some testing, and then they submit it to the App Store through Expo. And yeah, so let's go in and let's do our own workflow here with CopyCoder. So I'll basically start here with inside of the CopyCoder projects page. I'll create a new project. Let's call it the emotion tracker app. And then in the video, they used this app as a reference. I think it was called, yeah, was it How We Feel app? So let's just get a screenshot of that emotion tracker app, How We Feel. I'll just take a screenshot like this, should be able to get it. And then I'll go here into CopyCoder and just paste this. And then I'll say, use these mobile app screens as a design reference. I want to build an emotion tracking app, create the welcome screen for it. And then we will pick the mobile app mode here. We'll make sure design max is active and then we'll generate it. And while it's generating, let's just go here into the video. And I'll just fast forward to the part where I can see all of the screens being built. There we go. So they build a welcome screen and then like a bit of onboarding, onboarding screens, onboarding flow here. So it starts with the person choosing an emotion, and then it kind of asks another question about this emotion, and then it lets you enter basically like a journal entry about this emotion, why you were feeling this emotion, and then it tracks it. So this is like a onboarding flow that just lets you journal your emotion, and then it lands in the main app screen. So we will design the same thing here in CopyCoder. Okay, so this is the welcome screen. Okay, pretty good. I will make an edit to that because I want it to be more dark mode. Make it dark mode. And that will then, I think, look better, a bit more like this one. Probably the colorful screen here in the beginning threw it off a bit. Okay, so that's, I think that looks much better now. And then I will want to kind of condense this part a bit just so we see all of the buttons at the bottom. Condense the top part around the icons a bit so that we see the buttons at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit better. We can also preview it in, this is not mobile mode. Let me just do it like this. There we go. Okay, this looks good. What I'll do now additionally is I'll just, because we have this variations feature, I'll just try out a couple of different style variations just to see if there's something that I like better. Okay, nice. These are actually really nice. I do like this one. Looks very clean. Yeah, let's go with this one, but we will also turn it into completely dark mode. Make it completely dark mode with the dark background. Let's try this. I like this. This is nice. Okay, let's continue building on that. We will then use this screen as reference to continue building on it. And the next screen is essentially a screen where you can choose an emotion. So we will create the next screen of this app. That screen is part of the onboarding and lets you choose one of 6 emotions. Display them as emojis. Okay, while that's generating, let's just have a look what the next screen is. I think we can skip this screen. We can go straight to this screen where after you pick an emotion, you can just enter why you felt that emotion. And then after that, it will just log that and go straight into the app's home screen. So it designed this screen here where you can pick your emotion. Perfect. We'll use that as reference and say create the next screen in this onboarding. After you pick the emotion, it should let you do a quick journal entry why you felt that emotion. Okay. And then we can also design the main app interface, create the main app interface of this application. It should have a bottom nav bar and it should display your logged emotions and let you log more. Okay. Okay, and this screen here looks good. I think what we can do is just make the input form a bit smaller. Make the input form 50% smaller. Okay, nice. And now the main app screen is also done. Okay, we can tap here which emotion we are feeling and it will log, and it even has some statistics, 7-day streak and so on. And it has this bottom navigation bar. Okay, awesome. And here it also changed it and made the input field a bit smaller. Okay, looks good. Now let's just, I think these 4 screens are enough for us to actually start. I will just change the names here. Welcome. This is onboarding 1, and this is onboarding 2, and then this is main. Okay, so now we have these 4 screens, and now we can just click on export here. I will select the right screens that I want to export. So we want to deselect these, and we just want welcome, onboarding 1, onboarding 2, and which one was that? Screen 4. Just a sec. Yeah, okay, now it's updated. So welcome, onboarding 1, onboarding 2, and main. We'll hit continue. It will load the files for us now, and we need to select the right framework here. So in this case, we're going to select Expo to build this React Native app. And then you'll see it has created these files here. We're just going to double check them. Yep, all there. Okay, now we can just copy the CLI command. I'll copy that. And then I will go into Cursor and just open up the terminal in a new empty project called Emotion Tracker app. And I'll paste this here. And what this does is it essentially creates, it downloads all of these files that we need. Okay, so you can see there's a setup file and then there's one file for each screen. Okay, and now we can open up Claude Code and I'll just type in something like run setup. So I'll tag the setup file and I'll give it a bit of context about the app. Help me build this mobile application completely. It has a welcome screen, it has 2 onboarding screens, and then it has a screen for the main application. And when a user lands on the app for the first time, they should see the welcome screen and then go through the onboarding screens to get to the main screen. Okay, we'll hit plan mode here and run this. So now Claude will generate the entire plan for us. Okay, the plan has been generated. Phase 1 project setup, navigation architecture, components, screens, all looks good. Let's do auto accept. And now we just sit back and have Claude build out the application for us. Okay, the implementation is done. It took around 10 minutes and it built basically the complete app structure, features, project structure, and now it says how to run the app. Okay, so let's try running the app on the iOS simulator here. What we will do is, let's just do npm start. There we go, okay. And then we can select I for iOS simulator. Now, usually when you open it up the first time, there will probably be 1 or 2 errors, but you can easily fix them. Okay, so here's the welcome screen. It actually looks pretty good. I'm quite surprised that there are no big errors here. Obviously, you can see this button is a bit cramped, so let's just fix that. We'll take a screenshot of this and put it in here. Fix the get started button. So there might be like a couple of tweaks that you have to do here and there just to fix it, but the skeleton basically is there. Okay, I fixed the button. Now we can go through the onboarding flow. You can see here I can pick the emotion, happy, continue, and here I can then type in something. Okay, and now we are in the main page of this application. So we're here on the home screen. You can select the different emotions here. Here are your journal entries. And these pages are not there yet. We didn't design them. The settings page, actually, the AI did design for me. So this is pretty cool. We have a working app pretty much. Obviously, it's not completely done yet. You will need to iterate on that. You'll need to add the backend logic. You'll need to, just make sure that everything is working. But once you've done that and you've iterated with AI on that, you can then basically go into the final step, which they are also showing here in this video, of using Expo to submit it to the iOS App Store. I'm not going to go through this process. I'm going to link to this video so you can check it out there, but it's basically the same process. So what we did was we just made this design process here in Figma a lot faster. So in this video, they designed the whole screens manually, like section by section inside of Figma. We did that instantly in CopyCoder and got these screens here. And then we just exported everything and got the instructions for the AI to be able to build out this app. So that was it. You can see how the process here is much faster and you get to explore different design directions as well. I hope you liked this video. And if you want to check out CopyCoder, just go to copycoder.ai and yeah, have fun. Thanks. Bye.